Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a thriller film, Marlena, the Murderer in 4 Acts. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. In the first act, the robbery, a man is riding a motorbike to Marlena's house, which is located in the middle of nowhere. Marlena is a beautiful widow who lives alone. Her husband died not long ago, leaving her with a large amount of debt. She later has her husband mummified and has him in the living room. Outside her house is her son's tomb. The man who is riding a motorbike is her husband's creditor Marcus. He is here to demand payment of the debt. He is going to take all of Marlena's livestock. After his arrival, Marlena opens the door for him. Marcus enters the house, picks up, and begins to play yunga, which is a musical instrument. He also demands dinner. Marlena doesn't say anything about that. She prepares everything Marcus asks for, and serves him well. Marcus tells Marlena while drinking that although she is a widow, she is lucky that other nasty men still want her. He has been keeping a horny eye on her for a long time. He tells her that his friends are coming tonight to join him in humiliating her. It will be a great reward and honor for her, because tonight, she's going to be the happiest and satisfied woman in the world. There will be 7 men with good hormone builds coming for her. Marcus expresses his nasty desire shamelessly. He also requires Marlena to cook chicken soup for them. She needs to prepare a big meal for tonight before the hormone feast. Marlena pretends to agree to cook dinner. She walks into the kitchen and closes the curtain, thinking about how to kill these nasty men later. When night falls, the other 6 men arrive as expected. 2 men take all of Marlena's livestock away. The rest of them stay in the house and drink alcohol. Marlena is cooking chicken soup in the kitchen. She is ready to kill them. Marcus gets impatient. He goes to the bedroom to wait for Marlena. Marlena walks out of the kitchen to get her weapon. All the men are attracted by her beauty. When she walks through the living room, she greets them and enters the bedroom. Marlena sits down in front of the mirror, pretending to put her makeup on, while Marcus is sitting on the bed, admiring her beauty. He doesn't notice that Marlena stores a small bag that contains poisonous fruits in her bosom. Martina returns to the kitchen, crushes the fruits, and cooks them in the soup. A young man named Franz suddenly enters the kitchen. Marlena calmly stomps the rest of the fruits into the dirt on the floor without being noticed. He wants to try the chicken soup. Marlena begins to feel nervous. She worries that if he drinks and the poison kicks in, her plan will be ruined. As she is thinking about what to do, an elder man enters the kitchen. He shouts at Franz for daring to have food before the elders. The elder man kicks him out of the kitchen to work and asks him to come tomorrow. Marlena feels relieved that she can continue her plan. She brings the food to the men and serves them well, in food but not hormones yet. However, those 4 men have no idea that death is approaching. They are eating and chatting, enjoying the dinner, especially the chicken soup. Marlena turns her back to them, sitting and waiting for the poison to kick in. Soon the poison goes into their blood, and they die quickly. After that, Marlena turns to the bedroom with a determined look. There is only one enemy left. She enters the bedroom with the food. Then she sits on the bed and asks Marcus to get up and have dinner. Marcus grabs her arm and knocks over the food. He doesn't want to eat now. He is only interested in the woman sitting in front of him. He orders Marlena to sit on the bed and take off her clothes. Marlena is hesitating. Her plan is interrupted, and she can't fight him. She just sits there, not moving. Marcus can't wait. He pushes her over and is going to assault her. During the hormone game, Marlena quietly grabs the long blade beside the bed and beheads him when he is about to reach orgasm. Marlena feels so relieved when they are all dead. She naively thinks the law will be on her side, so she goes to the police. In the second act, The Journey, Marlena is waiting for the bus to the police station, which is far away, carrying Marcus's head and a long-bladed weapon with her. She meets her neighbor Novi, who is pregnant. Marlena doesn't want to talk to her, but when Novi approaches her, she still tells Novi where she is going. Novi doesn't seem scared when she sees Marcus's head. Seeing Marlena speaking to her, Novi starts to talk about herself. She tells Marlena that the due date has passed. She decides to look for her husband. She doesn't want her husband to miss the baby's birth. Marlena can't go anywhere, but stand there and listen to her. Novi complains to Marlena that her husband doesn't think about her, asks Marlena if she can understand how she feels. Marlena doesn't want to answer her. Marlena's husband died when she was 8 months pregnant. Novi realizes she said something that she shouldn't have, so she stops talking. They wait for the bus silently. A bus comes finally. The passengers are scared. and run out of the bus when they see the head in Marlena's hand. The driver doesn't allow her to get on the bus. Marlena puts the knife on the driver's neck without saying a word, and gets on the bus. During the journey, they are all silent. Before Novi asks Marlena what happened, an old lady stops the bus, and would like to hitch a ride. The driver asks the old lady not to get on the bus, but she won't listen. She has been waiting for a long time, and also, she is in a rush to attend a wedding, and give the horses to the bride as a wedding gift. The old lady suggests Marlena put the weapon away. It must be tiring holding it for the whole journey. What's more, the driver can't escape anyway. Marlena thinks it makes sense. So she puts it away, and joins the passengers in the back seats. The old lady's nephew is curious about the head. Marlena tells him the head belongs to a criminal. It is a long journey. The old lady and Novi are chatting all the way, while Marlena remains silent. While she is on her way to the police station, the two robbers, who took her livestock away, return to her house. They find their partners are dead. Franz throws up after seeing the horrific scene inside the house. After he calms down, they leave on a motorbike. Now they are searching for Marlena and Marcus' head. On the other side, the bus stops. The passengers get off the bus to relieve themselves. Novi keeps talking about herself. Marlena just listens quietly. In a trance, she sees Marcus' headless body is playing the yunga in front of her. Marlena stares at it for a while, then leaves with the head. Novi stops her, and asks what happened. Marlena tells Novi what happened briefly. Novi suggests she confess in the church, because she doesn't believe the police will help her. The police may think she is guilty, even if she did that out of self-defense. However, Marlena doesn't think she did anything wrong. She doesn't want to confess. Novi invites Marlena to meet her husband. While they are talking, the two robbers find the bus. They hijack the old lady. Marlena and Novi stay hidden. Novi asks Marlena to stay put, and goes up to give Franz the wrong directions. The robbers hijack the bus and the passengers, leaving a horse behind. Marlena doesn't come out of hiding until they've gone. Later, without any choice, she decides to ride the horse to the police station. In the third act, the confession, Marlena keeps having the vision of Marcus's headless body following her along the way, but she is not scared. She stands at the door of the police station with the head in her hand, which is now in a wooden box, rather than wrapped in cloth. A little girl invites Marlena to have a meal in the shop close by. After a long journey, she is hungry now. She rejects the chicken soup the little girl recommends, and orders some skewers. During the chat, Marlena learns that the little girl has the same name as her son. After dinner, Marlena looks at the police station, and thinks about Novi's words. She hands the box to the little girl, asking her to keep it and not to open it, and she goes to the police station alone. The police officers are playing table tennis at that time, ignoring the people who are waiting to make a report. Marlena waits for a long time, before a police officer turns to her. The officer receives her indifferently, asking her some irrelevant questions. She can tell the officer is not interested in her case at all, and feels a bit upset. It takes 2 or 3 days before they can investigate at the scene. They can't test her, until the rape test equipment arrives in a month. If she wants to do the test now, she has to go to the hospital by herself. As for the two robbers, they don't care if they will get revenge on her or not. Marlena is completely disappointed to hear that. She leaves the police station, and asks the little girl to give the box back. Marlena can't help crying, thinking about the police's inaction and her suffering. The little girl puts her arms around her, trying to comfort her. Marlena feels better with the little girl's company. The next morning, Marlena puts the head into a sack. She gives the sleeping girl a kiss, and leaves. While Marlena takes a break on the road, she gives Novi a call. In the fourth act, the birth, before Marlena calls Novi, the two robbers kill the bus driver, and bury the body by the side of the road. Just then, Novi's phone rings. Franz asks her to pick it up. The call is from Novi's husband. Scared, Novi cries to her husband. Franz grabs her phone, and lies to her husband that she cheats on him. Novi tries to get her phone back, but she can't. The old lady's nephew decides to fight back. He kicks Franz to the ground, and takes his chance to escape with the old lady and Novi on the bus. Franz and his partner chase after them. The bus stops outside a house. Novi borrows their phone to call her husband. She is shocked that her husband believes what Franz said, and shouts at her. Novi feels like she needs to explain it to her husband in person. The old lady's nephew drives her there as a favor. Novi tells her husband about Marlena, but he doesn't believe her at all. Novi's husband is angry with her. He slaps her in the face and pushes her over. Novi still tries to get her husband's forgiveness. While they are arguing, Franz is watching them from higher ground, smoking. Novi's husband leaves her in anger. Franz approaches Novi after her husband left. Novi attempts to attack Franz, but she is no match to Franz. Just then, Novi's phone rings. It's from Marlena. Franz asks Novi to pick it up, and convinces Marlena to go home. Franz wants to wait for her at her house. Novi does what she is told, but she is too scared to say anything. Franz grabs her phone and asks Marlena to bring Marcus's head back. Franz hangs up the phone, and takes Novi to Marlena's house. As soon as they arrive, Novi's water breaks. But she doesn't care. She stays outside of the house and gets Marlena's laundry, until Franz asks her to come in. Novi goes to the kitchen, where she finds the poisonous fruits Marlena left on the floor. And then she takes a knife from the room, where all the dead bodies are. She wants to kill Franz. But she hesitates, when she sees Franz is crying over the dead bodies. Novi puts the knife away, and goes back to the kitchen. It's getting dark. Franz takes Marcus' body out from the bedroom. He sits beside Novi, and waits for Marlena to come home. They wait for a whole day. Finally, Marlena is back. She is wearing the same clothes as Novi. Marlena watches Franz putting Marcus' head on the body. She wants to leave with Novi, but Franz won't allow them. He asks Novi to cook chicken soup, while Marlena has to stay by his side. While Novi is in the kitchen, Franz humiliates Marlena with hormones. Novi can't bear hearing Marlena's cry, so she takes the knife, bursts the door open, and hacks at his head until he is dead. Novi saves Marlena, and falls to the ground. She is going into labor. Marlena helps her to sit up, and deliver the baby. These two poor women hug each other in tears, cheering for the new life in a room where a murder took place. As the sun is rising, a new day is dawning. Marlena and Novi pack their belongings, and leave together on a motorbike for a new future. This movie tells the story of how a woman seeking vengeance gets her revenge, but in a calm, calculated way. Through the 4 acts, we can see the process of women awakening from oppression to forming a resistance against it, and the theme of female liberation. The opening scene shows a male antagonist riding a motorbike, while the end scene is replaced by 2 female protagonists. The opening and closing scenes echo one another. It is a transformation from desperation to hope. All of the women in the film show great perseverance. The old lady, the pregnant Novi, and suffering but calm Marlena, all of them are strong female characters. It indicates that women are awakening, and they no longer require patriarchy in that specific society. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Peace out.